There's been a lot of Doctor Who news lately, and that's because there's a lot of specials that have been released, and I find the fan reactions to this very interesting because it's a very popular franchise. As I've stated before, I never really got into it. I tried. This Doctor right here is where I started, and I just didn't get into it. But I'm very interested in how fans are reacting to the show because it seems like it went from a Last Jedi moment with the Whittaker stuff into another one with this. So it's interesting to me to see how people react because this franchise, I don't know if people that aren't really familiar with it are aware of how popular it is or not, but this is a huge franchise. So I'm always interested in these kinds of things and to see how people react. And this was very, very interesting. So this is the 9th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston. And he was doing a Q&A. And the guy asked him what it would take for him to come back and play the character again. And he had a very interesting response to that. I don't think he'll be coming back anytime soon. But here it is, drawing a thunderous applause from the crowd after asking if they would all love to see Christopher come back as the Doctor. The panel's host then directly pressed Eccleston as to what would have to happen for that to become a reality. And he said, this is what's funny, you would have to sack Russell T. Davies, sack Jane Tranter, sack Phil Collinson, sack Julie Gardner, and I'll come back. Now, these people are all working on the new Doctor Who, as far as I'm aware, and Russell T. Davies is the big one. So I remember before he was coming back, a lot of people were saying that I watch that are fans of this stuff, that he could turn it around. He's a big part of some of the great stuff that's come before, and he might be able to turn it around. Then he came back and totally just flipped this franchise. And now you have shit like this. So the new Doctor also did an interview, and he wants to assure people that the new Doctor Who series will definitely address race and the actor's personal, very leftist, liberal bubble. It's like, really? Okay. There was another one, I swear, where Russell T. Davies interviewed and said he's not done annoying people. Ah, yes. Antagonizing the fan base, always a bold strategy. So I don't get this. So, I mean, you can do liberal stuff and also still make an entertaining product. But the problem is these modern showrunners and writers and actors, they want to go over the top with it and push it to the very forefront of the message of the show. And I've always found things far better done when they're subtle, or the theme of what they're trying to do might be there a little bit, but it doesn't take away from the entertainment factor. That doesn't happen anymore. It's straight up in your face, and it's always goofy. It's like that clip of the Doctor Who episode where he already switched, and I watched a couple of these clips, and they're so stupid. Like, he grabs a mallet, goes outside and hits the TARDIS, and it clones it, and there's two now. Because, of course, there are two doctors. One of them's going to settle down and go be an Earthman now. That, of course, being the old, decrepit doctor. The new youthful one's going to go out and run around while the other one sits and becomes a farmer, I guess. A lot of people were pissed about that, too. Saying he's not supposed to do that. It's totally against his character, and that doesn't surprise me. Saw a movie like that once. It was called Last Jedi. So, yeah, this show, man, I'm interested in seeing how the ratings for this hold up because they were already declining with the Whitaker stuff. You compare this last special to, I think it was the 50th special. They've lost half their audience. This has the potential to turn into a huge trash fire. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts on all of this, especially if you're Doctor Who fans. I'm really interested in your guys' takes because I'm kind of on the outside looking in on this, and I find it interesting because, I mean, once again, you're seeing something extremely loved thrown into the garbage to push over a message. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.